Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we do have some live action coming at you right now on Shakur's Plateau. Giraffe taking on Effort clanmates again tonight here from Clan AoW, which stands for Art of War. Giraffe really got amplifies number, boy, in that last game with those storms. Beautiful, beautiful storming. So Giraffe doing a great job there, taking down a win. Now he's going to be taking on Effort here in a best of 5. So this is going to be tons of fun. Now, Effort did play him earlier today, actually, in a best of 7. Or was it 7? Let me think. Yeah, it was 7. And Effort took down the win 4-2. Beautiful, beautiful effort on his part. I'm just kidding, Effort. Got to have a little bit of fun, though. And he is a phenomenal player. And it's interesting how much he has grown in his gameplay, because it wasn't but 2-3 weeks ago where he was having a lot of trouble taking any games off of Giraffe. Giraffe just so strong against him, and now he's able to really give him a run for his money here and even take a couple solid wins off of Giraffe, who's a phenomenal player. Uh-oh. Experiencing a little lag. A little bit of lag, but that's okay. Looks like it'll probably go away. I don't think I'm lagging. I sure hope not. I usually don't lag, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. So fingers crossed we'll be okay. Ah, gotcha. Not a problem. So off we go. Back into the fray. It is going to be Effort up here at the top right corner, spawning as our purple Zerg, going against here again Giraffe as our yellow Protoss in the bottom left. And we do have Green Bay Grackers out on the live stream. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Go find some other people, and we will do a dollar question as soon as we get to 15 viewers. What do you say? Let's see if we can get to 30 viewers before this best of 5 is over. This is game 1, so let's try and get to 30. See if you can find some more friends. We got to have some views, even when we're pulling this one out of thin air just for fun. And it looks like it may be game. No, I'm just kidding. Effort's okay. Looks like he was lagging there for just a moment, but should be fine. And we are going to see a Forge Fast expand here from Giraffe. Note the placement. Nice pylon placement. Forge going down. Is that the... No, that's... I can't tell. I think that may be the choke there. I can't really tell, actually. So we shall see here in just a little bit. But it does appear that that's where he's going to put either a Zealot. Maybe it's even too wide there. Maybe he's going to put his cannon here. We shall see. It's kind of hard to see sometimes from that angle. Let's take a look. I can't really tell. Look how strange that building looks from that angle. Anyway, good stuff. Looks like Effort probably going to be gearing up for an expand here. I've really, really appreciated what Effort is doing here recently in his Zerg play versus Protoss. Just gets a roaring economy off 2 base. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Doesn't skip a beat. Droning hardcore, especially after he scouts his opponent. Keeps early map control, and it just looks phenomenal, his playstyle right now. So we'll see if he's going to be able to take it down here in game number 1 of this best of 5. Now do note that the Nexus is down, Photon Cannon is down. We are going to start seeing him wall this sucker off with some gateways. And there goes gateway number 1. And here goes the expand from Effort. So fairly fast there. Not bad timing, that is for sure. This queen happily injecting larva right now, and he is going to be in pretty decent shape. Take a look at the units tab. Giraffe obviously has a slight advantage in the harvester count. He's been chrono boosting out this Nexus pretty solidly. There goes his first probe transfer. But 16, not too bad. You can see that Effort staying right up fairly close there to his opponent, which is exactly what you want in this Forge Fast expand scenario. So what's going on? I'm not sure. He says, lol, what is this? that's interesting. So Giraffe is going to try and explain to Effort what is going on here. Looks like Effort is ready to go. You're not DLing stuff, are you? Yeah, me either. I'm not lagging at all. I'm crisp, clean. Looks like really, really good. Really good. So yeah, I'm solid. No, oh, well, look at this though. Effort did stall production of gas here. As soon as he got his 100 for his metabolic speed boost, he went ahead and stalled gas production, going ahead and taking that down. Oh, and look at this. He's going to be double expanding here. Interesting. Now, I tend to shy away from this double expand scenario, but I mean, Effort, if there's anybody who can make it work, definitely him, and he knows these timings a lot better than I do, so I imagine that he has got this down in his head, knows how it's going to be working. And check the units tab here real quick. Notice that he's not too far behind economically from his opponent, so it looks like he is doing pretty stinking solid. Solid, good job. But Zealots out here for Giraffe, going to be working on weapons level 1. And look at this. No. Ha. No Cybercore quite yet. Very, very late Cybercore going to be coming down for Giraffe, if at all. Looks like he may just go Mass Zealot off to Gateway. That could be very interesting. And weapons level 1, so he might mount a counterattack. Well, not a counterattack, but an attack with just Zealots here. He'll probably get his numbers up to about 7 before he moves out, is my guess. Maybe even a little bit more, as much as 12. We'll see what he's going to do. He is going to be sending out a Zealot right now, probably just to secure the watchtowers. Not a bad idea. That poor Zergling not going to last. Taking the watchtower here. Pretty key effort. Probably going to come clear this out. 6 Zerglings going to go ahead and take that guy down pretty fast. Only losing 2 Zerglings there. But here comes the rest. And Effort definitely going to have to back out, but he does see 5 Zealots cruising in his direction. Knows to go ahead and get himself set up here defensively. Queen going to be coming out here. Is he going to have this Queen out in time? But it looks like Giraffe. Oh, nope, he is. He absolutely... Oh, he's changed course twice now. Is he going to go up here to the 3rd? Yes, he is. Coming up to the 3rd, but that gave this Queen just a little bit of time. This Spine Crawler, however, is going to try and get surrounded here. Here come the Zerglings, going to try and focus down these Zealots that are out of position. This one going down very, very quickly. Another about to die as well, but the Spine Crawler does go down. It looks as though these Zealots are going to be able to clean this up pretty stinking well. 2 Zealots left and doing a lot of damage, though. 5 kills on that one. And a couple on that as well. So great job there from Giraffe. Let's check units lost and see who came out ahead there. It was Giraffe, but not by very much here. And he didn't really stall mining. So Effort, I think, responding very, very well in that situation. Great defense. Got that Queen out just in time as well as getting enough Zerglings to deal as quickly as he needed to. Look at this, being very, very active with these Zerglings. Going to try and take out some Zealots here and there. Oh my goodness, what is this Queen doing though? That is not a good place to be. She needs to get back to her base. And Effort, boy, having a little bit of trouble with the internet connection. I hope this is not affecting him, but it may actually be, because look at this Queen. Where is she going? I mean, my goodness, Queen, you're about to die for no reason. Not even going to do real damage to that Zealot. Look at that. Didn't even take down his entire shield there before those Zealots whapped her to pieces. Going to get out another Queen here. Exactly what he needs. Plenty of Zerglings here, it looks like, to deal with these Zealots. But the Queen absolutely going to be helpful. And that is exactly what Effort is doing, is buying himself just a little bit of time for that Queen to pop out. So great, great job there. Here comes the Queen. She is going to go ahead, get to work on this Zealot. Another Zealot here joining the fight. But looks like the Zealots, oh wow, with that +1, cleaning out those Zerglings very, very quickly. And Effort having to say this is unplayable, so that is sad to see. He is experiencing too much lag to play, so hopefully we will get that fixed, and we will be back online here in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we do have Game 2, it appears, between Effort and Giraffe. Even though that last game, Effort was having just a little bit of trouble with some lag, it looks like we're going to go ahead and give the win to Giraffe. They argued about it, I think, a little bit, but no big deal. It's among friends. They're just going to move on here. And Giraffe was pretty confident that he had it won. He did have some Void Rays in production, so it was going to be difficult there for Effort, but Nice play regardless. Now we are going to be playing on one of my favorite maps. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is my favorite map of all time. I love it. Especially with actually these new changes here. They took out this ramp here that went down to the third. So you've got a fairly defendable ramp here to your natural. It's really, really a nice map now. I mean, you can forge fast expand here if you want. You can do all sorts of different things here. And that looks like exactly what Giraffe is going to be doing. Does have his pylon here at the ramp. Going to be putting down a forge next here, I assume. Looking pretty solid. So this is game 2, though. Game 1 did go to Giraffe. It is best of 5. Just a little bit of a scrimmage. Giraffe is over here in the bottom right-hand corner. Top left is Effort as our purple Zerg. So, good. Going to be good stuff. Forge fast expand. Got to see it. Got to love it. And here goes the probe. For the forge. Where's he going to put it? Let's see how he positions this. Okay, so there's a gap there. Looks like he can fit a cannon there. So forge is down, though. Looking pretty solid. And here comes the expanding Zerg drone. And the expansion is going down here for Effort in pretty solid time. Excuse me. And notice that he is putting an Overlord nicely placed over top of this hatchery so that he has vision of this area. You got to keep your eyes open for potential cannons behind these hatcheries so that you just don't get yourself caught off guard. You don't want to have to deal with that, especially if you don't scout it. So that can be brutal. It can really cost you the game, especially this early. So we do have the Nexus going down here for Giraffe, though, and the forge is complete, so we should see a cannon here in the next few seconds. In the meantime, we do have Shen the Overlord cruising into Giraffe's natural. Is going to see the Nexus going down, as well as a forge and no cannon. Not sure that will matter much to him. However, it is intel, and Shen the Overlord absolutely pleased to be bringing it to Effort. Effort is going to be getting his spawning pool up here fairly late. Oh my goodness, and look at this. Giraffe going to go ahead and split these two locations. Is he going to get down? Oh my goodness. Yep, there goes a photon cannon. No way to reinforce this. This photon cannon is going to be able to take out... Oh my goodness. No. Work on the probe. Boy, these drones, I'm not sure about this, but Effort is going to try and take out all of these pylons first. Those two pylons going down. Looks like this one is going to go down before those, so I guess that was the right choice. Wow, great play there from Giraffe with the little cannoning there, but great play, I think, even better on Effort's part. Nice reaction there. I don't think I would have pulled quite so many drones. He did lose a lot of mining time there, but I mean, he had to make it happen. He had to hold that off in the way that he thought was best, and it seemed to work out pretty good so far. Let's just check the units tab and see if he is falling behind. He is a little bit behind in the harvester count, and that, I mean, this is going to work against him a little bit, but he seems to be up in pretty decent time. He does have a queen out now, so he should be able to drone up here pretty good. Now, he did get some Zerglings in his opponent's base. A little bit of a run by there. Going to just gather some intel more than anything. Not too... Wow. It's crazy how little damage really 4 Zerglings can do sometimes against a bunch of probes, but is going to try and be pesky, is costing Giraffe just a little bit of mining time and a little bit of micro, so we'll see if that's going to play much of a problem for him. It doesn't look like it. He is still probing up pretty stinking good. And Effort still at 26. He's going to be droning up here in just a moment, I think. Hopefully. Metabolic speed boost is on the way, and melee attack level 1. Interesting. Cybercore going down, but this is a nice looking wall off here. Makes you feel like a tower defense almost. Amazing. Looks like a little maze there almost. Good stuff. Oh, and look at this. Going to be putting down a secondary wall here just in case. These Zerglings still in the base, trying to be as pesky as possible. Oh, and great control here from Giraffe. Effort, though, is securing a third base. I would rather see him, I think, at this point just droning up hardcore, but look at this at 25 to 42. Giraffe in a commanding economic position. Does have a Zealot here for defense now, and these Zerglings, days are numbered. Ladies and gentlemen, is going to try one last ditch effort potentially. Maybe try and get something done here at the mineral line. Nice control though. Effort is pulling off here, but down they go, both of them. Going to be done for the day. In the meantime, it looks like just 3 so far gateways here for Giraffe. Doesn't even have his cyber core quite yet. Now look, I've been watching the units tab and noticed that effort is finally droning up hardcore behind that. That's exactly what I wanted to see from effort. He is going to be catching up to his opponent here economically pretty good. Going to need that economy to take down Giraffe, I think, in this game. Looks like Giraffe probably going to be going for, oh boy, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to guess Stargate play here for the mid game, since he's just spending resources for Zealots at this point. So we should see the Cyber Core go down here eventually. Oh no, the Cyber Core is down. There goes, oh I'm sorry, I didn't see the Cyber Core. There it is. Alright, but Warp Gate Tech is almost complete. Jeez, I don't know how I missed that. But nothing quite yet, so he is going to have to pick his tech pattern. Oh, it is going to be robotics. Interesting. So robotics facilities going down, and it looks like a potential Zealot attack here in a moment. Now effort, let's take a look at his base. He doesn't have any static D here. Doesn't have anything really to speak of here at the 3rd, but is securing a 4th. He's going crazy macro style right now. However, he really needs to get that drone count up, I think, before just taking more hatcheries. But this is definitely going to serve him well as long as he can survive into that late game. 2 more gateways going down here. Let's take a look. A 3rd going down now for Giraffe. Going to be walling this sucker off pretty good. A couple cannons there for some static defense. And decent map control right now from effort. Definitely going to be serving him well. Macro hatch and all. Look at that. And getting Carapace level 1. Baneling nest on the way. Interesting. Looks like he may get aggressive here and just be pesky. I'm liking it. Try and destroy your opponent's economy. Seems to work pretty well sometimes. But here comes some Zealots. We better watch these guys. These guys are cruising out across the map. There are 8 of them. And they are going to go try and knock on the door at the 3rd. There are, however, 2 queens here and a lot of Zerglings. Definitely going to be getting a surround air, and all of these Zealots about to go down. Nice play there from effort. Good surround. I liked his patience. Waited till they were in range of the queens, but not able to do any damage to the queens. So that was a great play. Notice we do have an Overseer going down just in case. Got to like that. Let's see, any new tech? I don't see any new tech quite yet. I guess we better watch. Looks like it is going to be some Immortals. And we don't have armor quite yet, but double Immortals is going to be fairly good against any roaches, but we don't have roaches on the way. Look at this, melee attack level 2. I mean, effort really going to be sticking with this Zergling play here. Probably going to be getting some Banelings out here in just a moment. And just +1 attack on the Zealots is going to make them, well, super effective against Zerglings, but I don't know, maybe Banelings might be a good choice here in just a moment. Oh, look at this wall off. Wow, Giraffe very serious about holding on to that expand. And effort taking a 5th base. I mean, look at this aggressive economic style of play here from effort. I'm really liking that. Do have a lot of Banelings going down here in the center of the map. Here come the Banelings. Oh, and a surround. Banelings doing quite a bit of damage there, and it looks like these Immortals are going to go down to the Zerglings. And here comes, oh, maybe not. Oh my goodness, more Banelings. Wow, Giraffe going to be in a little bit of a defensive posture here for just a little while. Did poke down that ramp, sees what's coming. Look at this, going to be bolstering this wall in with some pylons here. Does have some Colossus now out on the field. These guys are going to be super effective against these little ground units. More, oh my goodness, more Zerglings on the way. Wow, that is so interesting. What interesting play we are seeing from this guy. It looks like Giraffe, though, is going to cruise out here. And effort, as soon as he sees the Colossus, knows to back up here. Going to get his reinforcements. He's absolutely going to need them here for this army. Going to try and probably get a good solid surround on this army. Take him out with maximum speed. Giraffe now taking this tower is seeing this. He sees all of these Zerglings, all of these Banelings over here. And here they come. Here comes the attack. It looks like Giraffe going to get surrounded here. And these units going to fall extremely quickly. Good force field there. Did save this Colossus just for a moment, allowing him to get a couple extra kills. 2 more Colossus out here in the center map, getting surrounded here pretty quickly, but able to take out most of these Zerglings. Really, really good stuff there. And effort, though, is going to clean up. And going to continue to put pressure on here. I'm loving his economic style of play right now. Look at these bases. 5 bases on the top side of the map, securing a 6th. There it is, finishing just now over here at the 8 o'clock position. Great economic style here. He's got a lot of hatcheries to rebuild a throwaway army over and over and over again. Looks like he may try and go hit his opponent's base here in just a second. Giraffe does have a supply disadvantage here for just a moment. Look at this effort, streaming so many Zerglings out into the center of the map right now. This is such interesting play. My goodness, very rarely do you see this mass Zergling with Banelings. I mean, this is almost late game. Really, it is late game at this point, as many bases as these guys have. Solid late game play here. Baneling, Zergling, I do like that +2/+2 on there. Really, really working out very well. But these Colossus, once they get up into the right amount of numbers, especially with this much sentry support, this army is going to be extremely difficult for effort to deal with. He's really going to have to do some economic damage to his opponent. Either that or just continue bleeding him dry. But he's got a long way to go. I mean, look at this. This thing is not going to get mined out anytime soon. I mean, the main is getting a little low, but it's not that bad. I mean, he's going to be mining 3 bases here for a little while yet. So got to be careful. Giraffe staying in this defensive posture, but that is a very, very large army that he has massed up at this point. We do have a Spire on the way. That's going to be nice play. Pneumatized Carapace, could see some drops. That would be tons of fun. But here comes this very, very large, maxed out army of Giraffe, and effort going to be backing out immediately. Not a bad idea. More Banelings, my goodness, but Baneling's going to be less effective here against all these force fields, and great force fields going down, keeping these guys on the outside. Look at all of these units disappearing here for effort. Gonna have to back these guys out ASAP. I mean, my goodness. Great force fielding here, saving the day. Allowing these Colossus to just wreak havoc on those units. Did get a couple Banelings off there. Looks like these units are going to get in. Oh my goodness, nice looking surround on the inside there, but too much Colossus to deal with. I mean, look at the kills on these Colossus. Oh, 36 on that one, 22 on that one. They are finally going to go down here, and that is a substantial loss, especially when effort is just throwing away this army here and going to be relying on his ability to remax an army to hold on here. So interesting play. He is going to have to stall mining here at base number 5. However, base number 6 is going to be mining pretty well. And so, I mean, he is not in bad position here. Effort should be just fine. And you can see that Giraffe going to be remacking an army here, doing a great job of it, going to be mixing some more Colossus in, and doing phenomenal. But we are going to see some, finally, a different tech pattern here. Bunch of Mutalisks now out on the field. Units tab shows that it is currently 9. And we do have more on the way, as well as more Zerglings. But here comes Giraffe's army, cruising over here, taking out these units that were blocking this potential 4th base expand here. Giraffe going to be securing that 4th. Nice looking play. Here comes some Mutas. Look at that. Muta's going to be beating down these Colossus. Going to get the snipe on at least one. Are they going to back out here? No, they are not. Wow. Oh, there they go. Now we're going to back out there a little bit. but not very much AA in this army, that is for sure. So we are going to see a transition here for Giraffe, taking out all of the AA here. Wow, effort really doing a lot of damage with just a few Mutalisks. And look at this, going to be working on some creep spread here, but we do have this transition. Void Rays it is for Giraffe. These guys going to be doing a lot of damage, but look at this, man. He's got Zerglings in the base. These guys getting dropped in there, it looks like. Either that or it was a Nidus network. Wow, these Zerglings doing quite a bit of damage. Here comes the main army for Giraffe. He does have quite a few units here. Is Banelings, Zerglings, and Mutalisks going to be enough? But look at this epic battle. We got to watch these suckers die without those pesky health bars. But my goodness, look at that. And there it is. GG, well played, says Giraffe. Game 2 going to be going to effort. Phenomenal play, and I cannot believe how much damage he was able to do with just Zerglings, Banelings, and Mutalisks. But beautiful game, nicely done all over the place. I mean, look at this map on the mini-map. Effort has got units all over the place. Just great play. Don't alt-tab. Always let Starcraft. Game number 3 between these guys is coming at you here in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we do have some live action coming at you right now. This is Game 3, and a bit of a scrimmage here, a best of 5 between Giraffe and Effort. Clanmates, of course, from Clan AoW, standing for Art of War. Phenomenal players here. I'm just really appreciating Effort these days. He is really turning into a phenomenal player. I love this crazy macro style that he's got, just taking base after base after base, and instead of punishing his opponents, his fast expanding Protoss opponents with, you know, early aggression, he's punishing them with, yeah, there you go. Cool. Yeah, it's up to you guys, whatever you guys want. See. Oh, he's got it. Okay, never mind. We're ready to go. Well, I can't talk to him, so. There we go. Cool. So, where was I? We were talking about Clan Art of War, I believe. But real quick, though, also for Giraffe, if you do need lessons, Giraffe does offer lessons. I'm going to throw that in there just about every video of his that I cast. So, I mean, if you need lessons, go check out his website. It is up and running right now. I will put your link in the chat out there on the live stream. Give me just a moment. I'll go grab that link. Alrighty. There's the website for Giraffe's Art of War. You can get my live stream on there. You can get some YouTube videos. He's got his schedule as well as his rates and prices and availability. So tons and tons of fun. Like the things that he's doing there. Definitely go check him out. In the meantime, it is going to be a Forge Fast Expand here for Giraffe. Note the forward pylon and the forge going down at this ramp here. Nice place so that you can go ahead and toss down and expand in this location here. And we do have a scouting probe for Giraffe cruising out in the correct direction, lucky for him, and does see a fairly fast expand here from Effort, and going to be tossing down a pylon. Now this Overlord does see that, so Effort will know to deal with this. Is going to pull 3 drones. I like it. That's always the number you want to do, pull 3 drones to deal with stuff. Oh, and they do take out the probe. Nice snipe there. are going to go to work on the pylon, it looks like. Interesting. Not going to be working on the cannon. However, this cannon looks like it is going to complete, and that is going to present a problem here for Effort. Pulling a lot more drones here. Uh-oh. Yikes. Effort allowing that to complete, and he is going to have to deal with this, I think, probably with Zerglings at this point. He's going to be tossing down a spine crawler here. Is that spine crawler going to be in range of this pylon? I don't know. It doesn't look like it, but it doesn't really matter either. Actually it does. If he can put a spine crawler here and a spine crawler here and take out these pylons, then he should be okay. However, that could take too long potentially, and this hatchery going to go down regardless. So he is going to be putting some Zerglings up here at the ready. As soon as it's time for go time, he is going to try and take out these photon cannons, or this photon cannon, I should say. There's only one, but there are two pylons here on either side, and that is going to make it difficult to get us around there. Spine crawler is going down. Zerglings getting in there to try and deal with this photon cannon. Spine crawler going to pick away at this pretty stinking fast, and there we go. Does take it down, clean that up in pretty decent style. Did not cost him too much at all. And now Giraffe going to come up the loser here. It appears in the resources lost because of these pylons. I mean, that's 350 minerals total that he spent there to really only get a couple drone rather, and Zergling kills, but not bad. He did stall a lot of mining and did force his opponent to get an early spine crawler. And let's check the units tab and see what that translates to in the economy. Notice that Effort down to 18 drones right now, so it did cost him some very valuable drone production time and allowed Giraffe to go ahead and beef up his economy in a very, very solid way. There, and let's take a look. He does have his cyber core going down right now. Forge is obviously complete. We do see the photon cannon here, as well as gateway number 2. Going to be getting out Zealot number 1, and we do have a main continuing to chrono out his economy here, so pretty solid play so far. Excuse me, I need a drink. Alright. Zergling going to poke in there, not going to happen. He is going to have to back out. Lucky for him, he did escape alive. That is difficult to do on a wall in like that. Another, look at this, a macro hatch here for Effort. Now that's interesting play right now. Looks like he may be going for some 2-base aggression. I think he might be feeling a little bit behind, so potentially going to be going for maybe a 2-base, almost all in, you know, like one of those crazy kind of pushes where you just try and make it stick, and if it doesn't stick, well, you kind of come up with the short end of the I'm behind stick. But yeah, so we do have this wall in that looks pretty solid here. Now, I mean, he can potentially get a nice surround on this cannon, though. It's not like hidden away where it's going to do tons of damage. As well as, I mean, this stalker in the front right now, I'm sure Giraffe will remedy that here shortly, but if he attacked now, I mean, if Effort was ready to go now, this stalker would be definitely at risk. Looks like he's going to fix that here right away. Maybe, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, it doesn't matter. He'll either reap the benefits or reap the consequences of his choices there. We shall see here in just a moment. Now notice, we do have a queen going out for the macro hatch. And Effort going to be working on... Oh, wow, he's got his Evo chamber up, but nothing out except for missile level 1 so far. Did get missile level 1. Oh, my goodness, look at that. And going for Aspire. That is interesting. Now, why Aspire, I wonder, if you're getting missile level 1? Now that strikes me as a little strange. We don't even see a Roach Warren, so this missile level 1, wow, it may have even been a misclick. Interested to see. Maybe we'll ask him after the game and just see what he was thinking there. But regardless, he's going to be putting up some static defense and definitely going to be switching to air here, it looks like. So kind of interesting play. Now we do have a Twilight Council down, and a Blink is on the way, as well as a Templar Archive, so we are probably going to be seeing some Storms potentially, as well as some Archons. That will be tons and tons of fun. Now look at that Changeling in there. Wow, Changeling just now getting killed, but Effort getting good intel. Does see the army composition here of Giraffe. Wonder what he is thinking now. Would be nice to get into his head at this point. But he does have this macro hatch, It's going to be difficult, though, to support non-stop production of, say, Mutalisks off of 2 base, though, with his current economy. I mean, he's really quite a bit behind his opponent here, and he's got to be careful with that stuff. So, doesn't want to get too far behind here. And Blink is about to complete, and let's see. There we go. There come the Mutalisks, 10 of them on the way. So it is going to be Mutalisk harass. Here in just a moment, Giraffe is going to be sending in a Sacrificial Zealot just to see what's going on. This Destructible Rock still sitting here. Zealot not going to make it too very far in, but he is going to see a little bit of Static D at his opponent's main there. So, well, natural. Without the choke. And we do have the Mutalisks now on the field. Is this going to turn into some harass? It looks like it may. Got these Mutas cruising out across the field right now. And off they go. We will watch these guys try and... Oh, actually, you know what? We better check. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Giraffe poised and ready for this. Yikes. Wow, and almost losing one right off the bat there. And Effort had great reaction time. Going to try and be as pesky as possible, take out a couple things here and there. Is going to get a pylon snipe, but may lose. Did he lose one? Looks like he may have. Regardless, these guys are definitely going to have to back out. I mean, look at this. We got photon cannons at the mineral lines. This is going to be difficult transition now, I think, for Effort, especially now that Giraffe is cruising in his supply count. Look at this. Starting to pick up a lead here in the supply count, and that is translating into a very, very large army. Looks like Effort trying to poke back in here, but not going to happen. These Blink Stalkers absolutely going to deal with it. Do have base number 3, though, going down for Effort. Going to need that economy here in just a little while, that's for sure. But transitioning here, that's the key for Effort. How do you defend right now, especially with this growing army here of Blink Stalkers, who, quite frankly, are going to be extremely effective against Effort's current unit mixture. So great stuff right now from Giraffe. He is definitely poised for a potential victory, I would say, at this point. A push here in just a few moments, I think, would probably be warranted and could serve him very, very well. At the meantime, let's see, Effort is going to be maintaining a little bit of map control. He has got Zerglings, and he has got some Mutalisks. Going to be taking out that Scouting Zealot there, but here comes the attack from Giraffe. Now, Effort going to have to back out here. He's going to have to try and buy himself some time. Yep, look at that. He's buying himself some time. He backs out immediately, and Giraffe going to be waiting for a couple more reinforcements, but I do think Giraffe intends to push here. But Effort saying he's trying to buy himself some time by making it look like he is ready for a run by at the drop of a hat as soon as Giraffe pushes out. But I think really what it comes down to is that Effort really wants to defend here. And he is going to be getting out roaches. This is definitely going to be helpful for him. Oh, he didn't get +1 missile. He got +1 melee. That's funny. I thought we saw melee, but that's okay. He is going to be with 0/0 upgraded roaches here. Could be potentially harmful to him. However, there are no upgrades. Well, actually, I say that. +1 is complete now for this ground army. Here comes the attack. Zerglings and Mutas in the back. Oh, the storm's going down. We do have some infestors here, but they are just not doing very much. We did get one fungal down, a couple more fungals. There we go. A couple more fungals. It looks like these roaches may end up being able to clean this up. We do have what looks to be one Archon going to die instantly after getting one shot off, but these roaches, I think, are going to be pretty decently poised to keep these Oh my goodness, but look at that! Giraffe going to be blinking up here, and now going to be in decent position. We do need to see some reinforcements here for Effort. Here come the reinforcements. These guys cruising down towards the back side of this third base, but going to escape out of there with their lives. I do think that Effort was going to be able to hold that on. Great move there from Giraffe. Blinking forward, getting a little bit of damage done, and then backing out. He's got a very, very scary Stalker army here, and Effort actually scrambling to try and get his roach numbers up high enough. And here comes the attack. Oh, and losing just a couple roaches there is actually quite a big loss. Giraffe could do anything he wants with these very, very mobile Blink Stalkers here. Could be cruising up here just to snipe a couple units and then back out, just keeping Effort on his toes, and Effort trying to get this roach count up where it needs to be, but this is not quite enough, and Blink being utilized there to get these Stalkers out of there. Zealot, or Zerglings rather, coming in to try and chase these guys off. But Giraffe, I think, in phenomenal shape right now. These Blink Stalkers going to be extremely difficult for Effort to deal with. In the meantime, we should probably see Giraffe gearing up for an expand. What are these guys doing? Oh, he does have an expand. There is base number 3 up here at the top. Oh, they're blocked in. He walled himself off tight here. Look at that. Wow, there's a lot of them back there trying to transfer up. However, they cannot. He is walled in too tight. Gonna have to figure that one out here in just a moment. But here comes the attack. Giraffe does have quite a few high tabs. We do have storms at the ready. Need to see some good fungals here. Oh, storms going down on these roaches, softening them up quite a bit. Effort, I think, probably is going to have to use maybe some burrow here. It's too late. Look at all these roaches falling so fast, and storms just continuing burrowing these infestors. And this is too large of an army right now for Effort to deal with. He's got to figure out how to get some defense up here, but oh my goodness, it may be too late. Giraffe going to be cruising in here, taking out tech structures. We do see some infested terrain going down. Anything he can do right now to buy some time. Got to get these roaches attacking, burrowing underneath here, trying to get them in position for a counterattack here in just a moment. But look at this. Looks like the macro hatch is about to go down. Down goes the macro hatch. Down goes this expand, I think, here in just a second. It's about to get focused down. Yes, it does. And here comes the main defense from Effort. Is this going to be enough? It does not look like it. Giraffe blinking out of there to stay away from the broodlings, from those dead buildings. But it is so many stalkers right now. All this damage going down. These roaches, even though they're burrowing out of the way, I think that Effort is just now losing this game. He is so severely behind right now. Has got a lot of ground to make up. Let's check the units tab and just see where he's at. I mean, he does have a decent amount of probes, or drones here rather. So, I mean, he's in decent shape in that sense. But, my goodness, not losing this mining base, that's very big. Now, he is trying to secure a 4th base. That's going to help him. I think he's got to get aggressive here economically, as well as be producing as many defensive units as he possibly can. And he is just having trouble getting that, you know, just the right number of infestors, I think, to deal with these Blink Stalkers. And he probably needs some more upgrades on these roaches. That +1 carapace is going to be helpful, but not quite enough. You can see Giraffe going over here to deny the 4th. Going to keep Effort stuck on these 3 bases, if at all possible. And maybe even less than that. Be coming in here, clearing out some supply for Effort, and that is about going to supply Effort, actually. So that is brutal, brutal, brutal. These 4 Archons in here going to be super difficult for Effort to deal with. But Giraffe backing out here, taking his time. He did clear open this spot and finally got a probe transfer up here to this 3rd base, but he is in great position. We do have some Zerglings here going to be cruising out across the field, and look at this. I think he has figured out where his opponent is. Yeah, he did. Look at that. He had this tower, and he saw the probe transfer, so great scouting there. He's watching the mini-map, seeing what's going on. Oh, didn't quite go in. Oh, there he goes. He's turning around. He's turning around. He's going to figure this out. Going to take out these photon cannons, but here comes the main attack at the front door. And Ninja Expo says Effort. There's the GG, but Giraffe coming in with just full force and too much there for Effort to deal with. Great game. Giraffe taking it down. It is 2-1 in favor of Giraffe. We'll be going into game number 4 here in just a moment. So thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab. Always alt Starcraft. We'll see you guys later. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got game 4 in this best of 5 scrimmage between Giraffe and Effort coming at you. It is going to be on MLG's dual site. Wow, and Giraffe taking down 2 games right now. It's up. He's up 1 game on his opponent. And going to be spawning as our yellow Protoss here on the right side of the map. It is only a 2-player map. I love dual site. And Effort going to be our purple Zerg on the left. So good stuff there. We are going to have probably not a Forge Fast expand. I mean, it's very possible. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can put your pylon here, you can put your forge here, put a cannon here, and your nexus here, and it walls off pretty nice. I mean, what can I say? But yeah, it's iffy sometimes. it's easy for them to run by here. You really have to end up walling off here as well, and then walling off here as well. So it can be a lot of walling, and that can get tiresome. So Giraffe going to be opting for a slightly different style of play here. Going to be going for a more standard opener. Now Effort going to be working on, let's see, where's this guy headed? Looks like he may be going for a fairly fast expand. We'll see if that's the case here in just a moment. Now we do have Shen the Overlord gonna be, oh, Light Swarm saying, yeah, that was good stuff, Light Swarm. I like that quite a bit. Liking it, liking it. Now Giraffe is going to be finishing or starting his wall off here with a gateway. Looks like he put the gap on that side, so going to wall this off completely here, tight here. And there goes gas number 1 for Giraffe. Now let's take a look. We do have spawning pool going down here for Effort. Between the Vespine geysers there. Not a bad spot. And mining that to gas actually fairly quickly as well. Oh my goodness. We do have a pylon going down up here. Yeah, I see. Interesting. Giraffe does have this pylon completing. Is he going to be hiding some Stargate tech here? That is probably what I would guess at this point. We do have this wall off going down. Cybernetics core 50% complete, so he's going to have to wait for that cyber core to complete to get down his tech here. So maybe a little bit preemptive on that pylon, but not too bad. Cyber core about to go, and we should see probably some new tech here from Giraffe. What's it going to be? Oh wow, he spent a lot of his resources though. What's he spending all of his gas on? Don't know. Oh, that's what it is. A sentry. There we go. So we do have another sentry, or a sentry, going to be popping out here. And now he's got to save just a little bit more for some tech. But I imagine that's exactly what we're going to see here is some hidden tech next to this pesky little ram. 2 more gateways going down here for Giraffe. Trying to save up the appropriate amount of gas for something. I don't know what he's doing here. Maybe he's not going to do anything. Maybe he's going to abandon it. Maybe he's sensing something from his opponent. We do have these forward Zerglings here. But that pylon going down, I think Giraffe may be transitioning out of that. I think he was thinking to go for Stargates there early, but I don't think he's going to do that now at this point. I think he's just going to go ahead and expand and try and make it happen with sentries here early in the game. He's going to have his Warp Gate tech chrono boosted out here, so that's a solid play there. Here comes some Zerglings though. A couple sentries here going to be super effective if they can get good force fielding in. But Effort probably going to go ahead and go for the attack on the sentries. Is going to focus down 1. And number 2 is going to go down as well. Great snipes there from those Zerglings. Wow, super effective actually there for Giraffe. He has got to be super proud of that. That is for sure. And we do have, oh, double gateways going down. 2 more gates. Interesting. So not really hidden tech, but it is hidden gateways. But they're in a kind of this wonky position where it will be blocking his gold expand. So Giraffe going to be gearing up for what looks to be mid-game wins here. Doesn't want to go to late game, that is for sure, where he would potentially need that gold expansion. However, it is going to be blocked. I guess he could always break all these buildings down, but that seems a little bit wasteful. My goodness. But it's okay. And he did cancel. Look at that. Well, not cancel. Yeah, he did cancel it. Canceled that Nexus and is going to be cruising out across the map here. Is Effort going to be prepared for this? He does see this coming. He's got good map control here in the center. Yeah, Light Swarm seeing what I saw there, which is canceling that Nexus. I like Light Swarm quite a bit, man. He is very on top of this game. Here goes the forward pylon. Effort is scouting this here with his Overlord. Knows to be beefing up his defenses One spine crawler, however, is not going to be enough. He is going to need much, much more than that. He is going to be getting out a lot of lings here. Going to try and make it happen with these lings. Good force fields going down, saving it, but Effort going to be trying to make it happen here with a couple queens. Oh, that queen going to go down. No transfuses for her. That is for sure. This queen going down, pulling all the drones here, trying to pull out all the stops, but it looks like Giraffe going to be taking it down. I love the force field placement here. Going to be blocking these reinforcing Zerglings and giving him enough time to get his units together here in a nice... Oh, look at that. Effort did have a moment there where he could get out, but backed up just too soon there. But these units just wreaking havoc right now. Giraffe in great position. Notice that he does have a substantial supply advantage, as well as now just destroying that base of Effort, putting him behind economically now. And there's a lot of lings up here, but I just don't know if this is quite going to be enough. Notice you see Giraffe hugging the... Well, he didn't really hug it. Actually, he moved out to the center. We did get a little bit of surround here. However, unfortunately, for Effort, it is going to be not enough, and there is the GG from Effort. Great games. Giraffe is going to be taking down that best of 5, so congrats to him. But a nice scrimmage there. Effort doing a lot of work, and it was really fun to see that game that he did win. My goodness, those expansions were phenomenal. So phenomenal stuff from these guys tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt Starcraft. We will see you guys next time.